What's going on, everybody? It's JP Morgan. We're back with another video. Right now, I wanted to go over our AMC position. We had a lot going on in the market this week. We're going to go over a bit of the manipulation that we had seen in the market this past week. It was extremely clear that there's a lot of manipulation going on with these big companies. Robinhood, a company that is a brokerage that many people use. But right now with our AMC position, we're going to go over that real quick. So here we had bought in around $2.84. We had gone over our entry down here, and we had said that these would be resistance points that would be broken and they would become support. So here we see that with the 399 level on January 25th, that candle there broken up support and it was holding above 399. And the same thing had happened here. We were holding between this acting as resistance and again playing within this small range of price there. We had gapped up pretty significantly here, and this is the move up that caused all the hype. I think on some exchanges or some brokers we had seen prices upwards of $26. The trading view right now is only showing 20, but we had seen 25 on Webull, and this was a very heavy move up. But what's interesting about it is that it was relatively quick. Um, if we drop down to the 1 hour, we see that price had shot up. It had come back down and kind of hung out around the $13 and $16 area, and then recovered back to 20. And we were hovering there for a while, and then it really just plummeted. So what happened here and why price plummeted is very significant, but that is due. Well, it seems to be very clearly due to the market manipulation that we had seen across many brokers. If you had logged into any of your broker apps today, you might have seen on Webull, TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, uh, that they weren't functioning quote unquote due to high volume. And what's interesting about that is because you couldn't open your trades and really place any more trades for these companies: AMC, Naked Brand, Sundial, no, not Sundial, GameStop, a few others that had been halted from trading or from buying, I should say, and only short positions were allowed. Only selling was allowed on these brokers, especially Robinhood. And why that's interesting is because a lot of price action and a lot of volume was done through Robinhood. And so when you cancel that out, you're getting rid of a lot of the upside volume. People weren't able to buy back in, they were only able to close. Then you get the people who closed due to fear, and so we get the price drop back down to 6. But what was interesting is that this had been marked as a resistance that would be broken and tagged as support. Considering we broke above it and we're holding above, I don't think we're going to go any lower than 675. I'm still holding on to my AMC position. I don't see any reason to sell. Considering the low entry we got, there's absolutely no reason to sell. We're still up more than 100%. And there's absolutely no reason to sell right now. Um, just a point of interest though, we'll be looking at this candle to see what happens here. We're going to play off this 15-minute candle and to see what happens there tomorrow. Tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen considering they're limiting the buys, but again, I don't expect it to drop below 675. I'm still holding our AMC position, and we could see some continued upside. Obviously, I want this to get retested. Our upside here, this candle, this candle above here. I also want that to get retested as well, and maybe we could see some continuation past that when the dust settles a little bit. But we have here this 15-minute cap at the $18 area. I want that candle to get tested as well. So we're going to keep an eye on this candle here. And this is what we're going to be targeting first, $17.99. And hopefully when we blow past that, there won't be much resistance. Obviously, with all the FOMO buying, the Wall Street Bets Reddit posts that have come out, obviously these companies are trying to limit short sellers. But what's interesting about that is that Citron is actually a big uh, customer of Robinhood, and so it unfortunately we had seen the manipulation in the market, and they sided with Wall Street, and so we seen that very clearly happen today. But we're just gonna wait and hold our position. Again, I'm not selling. I see no reason to sell. We have an entry very low under $3. So I will not be closing that. Here, CCIV, we're still waiting on potential news. We're still holding out for any announcement between Lucid. It's gotten kind of quiet considering all the hype has gone. A lot of the money and hype has gone to GameStop, AMC, and all these hyped up stocks that were being pumped in the last few days. But obviously, we're still holding our CCIV position. We have calls for February 19th. We have not dropped below this. For the last few days, we were testing the lows of $20 for this week so far. Here, obviously, we're going to mark this off because this is it's pretty significant. This area here, obviously, we haven't dropped past that. But I'm going to mark this candle off for the fact that we're going to go off of this candle there. We're going to base our price action here. We have a bit of a potential reversal there. I don't expect it to drop any lower than 22, but if it does, then we can look at $20.78. But again, that's not terribly low. We've been hovering there between there for the rest of the week. We could bounce off of 21, obviously the edge of the candle, but our lower time frames we could see otherwise. So we'll just hold off on that for now. $24, there's a gap to fill there. And past here, we could see some serious upside. Market opened on Monday at $27 in Berlin. Trading session, it was trading up at highs of $68, I believe, or 40 something. I'm not exactly sure what it was trading at during Berlin hours, but obviously, given the low volume, it can spike. But that says a lot considering that this was trading so high. So obviously, what we want to see from CCIV, we're still waiting on the Lucid news. There could be a merger, and that's what we're hoping for. Everything's pointing to it. This week, there's a Saudi Arabian investment conference that hopefully after this kind of confirms any potential news that we might see. It would make sense again for Lucid's timeline for them to merge with a SPAC company, in this case CCIV being the only one that they can logically do so with, that has the money to do it, a $15 billion deal on the timeline that Lucid is going for. So we'll just wait and see for now. This is the level that I'm looking for potential support for CCIV. Again, AMC, we're still holding our position, and we're targeting $18.08 for recovery price. And once that gets blown past, the FOMO buys will start setting in. We might double our highs for the week. For $19, I can truly see us going significantly past that, but we'll just have to wait and see what is held on for the rest of the week. Um, I do want to see past 22, eventually past 27 into the 30s, and blow past this candle. This is where we'd be targeting, assuming all of that gets broken through. This candle here, obviously this bull candle was the last bull candle before that major downside move that ultimately led to the $2 stock price. And so this is our main target there. So we're going to mark that off. Keep that as a point of interest on your charts. $32, $31.50. Once that candle gets blown past between the 31.30 range and the 33.80 range, that gets blown past, then we're kind of good to go. So this is a monthly candle. Obviously, this is the candle that led to the major downside. So we're going to see what happens there. Again, still holding the position. We see some major volume there, and price has to follow through. So with all that being said, that's it for this video, and I'll catch you guys later.